Think you know airport security? Not anymore. TSA just flipped the script for 2025. New lanes, digital IDs, facial scans. You miss one rule, you're not flying. It's that simple. And trust me, the changes are not what you'd expect. So if you don't want to get held up, denied, or worse, stick around. This stuff is going to save you. The screening lanes are changing, and people are already messing it up. All right, first big shift you're going to notice in 2025, the entire layout of TSA screening lanes is changing. Forget the old school single file shuffle where everyone's fumbling with their shoes and laptops. Automated screening lanes are rolling out at major airports, and they're speeding things up when people actually know how to use them. Instead of one lane, there are now multiple loading stations. You grab your bin from underneath the table, load up next to other travelers, not behind them, and place your items onto a dual-track system. It's meant to move up to 40% faster, but let's be real, if you don't know the flow, you'll slow it down. So here's how to not be that person. Grab a bin, empty your pockets, take out anything bigger than a phone, laptop, iPad, tablet, whatever. Those can stay in the same bin as other items, but don't pile your stuff on top of them. If you don't have TSA pre-check, you'll still need to pull your liquids and remove your shoes. One thing to note, the new bins are larger, which is great, but you still need to put your entire carry-on in a bin. Don't just toss it on the rail like it's 2019. And here's where the tech kicks in. Every bin now has an RFID chip. That means your stuff is trackable. If something needs a closer look, it automatically gets rerouted to a TSA officer without holding up the whole line. No more awkward pile-ups while someone waits for their protein powder to get swabbed. But for this system to actually work, everyone needs to know the rhythm. Watch what people ahead of you are doing. Keep your stuff tight and don't wait till the last second to start unpacking your bag. The faster you move, the smoother it goes for everyone. Self-checkout for airport security? Yeah, you heard that right. TSA's testing self-service security lanes. Think grocery store self-checkout, but instead of bananas and oat milk, it's you, your ID, and your boarding pass. These self-screening lanes are already popping up at big hubs like Las Vegas, Baltimore, and LAX. And more are coming fast. The idea? You handle your own check-in at security without a TSA officer checking your documents. You scan your ID, scan your boarding pass, and follow the on-screen prompts. That's it. It sounds futuristic, and it kind of is, but here's the catch. If you fumble through it, you'll slow everyone down. The system's designed to move 30% faster than traditional lanes, but only if you know what you're doing. So, here's what to expect. You'll walk up to a touchscreen, scan your ID or digital license, tap your boarding pass, and confirm your identity. From there, it syncs everything in the system, and then you move straight to the scanners. No manual ID check, no conversation, just smooth. If you're ready. But, and this is important, TSA agents are still nearby. So if the system flags something or you get stuck, you're not left hanging. Someone can step in to help. Honestly, it's a smart idea, but if you're not paying attention or you're the person digging through your backpack looking for a crumpled boarding pass from the wrong flight, you're gonna jam the system. So, treat it like the express checkout lane. Get in, be ready, and don't make it weird. Your ID just went digital. But don't toss the physical one yet. All right, here's the next game changer. Your ID can now live on your phone. TSA officially supports digital IDs through Apple Wallet and Google Wallet, which means you can breeze through security without ever pulling out your physical license. In theory. The process is slick. You pull up your digital ID on your phone, tap or scan it at the TSA checkpoint, and then your phone prompts you for Face ID or Touch ID to confirm it's really you. The system then does a quick digital handshake with TSA. You approve what data gets shared, they take a fast verification photo, and if it matches up, you're cleared. No paper, no plastic, just you and your phone. But, and this is where most people get tripped up, there are rules. First, you need a recent phone with updated software, and Bluetooth must be on. Second, your ID has to be Real ID compliant, especially after May 7, 2025, when that federal deadline finally kicked in. And third, this one's critical, you still have to carry your physical ID. TSA can still ask for it. And if your phone dies, glitches, or the system flags you, you need that backup. No excuses. And for anyone wondering, yes, using digital ID is still optional. You can skip it and go full analog if you prefer. Also, TSA says the photos they take are deleted within 24 hours, and none of your info gets passed to third parties. So, unless you're trying to go full off-grid, the system's honestly not that invasive. But if you show up thinking your digital ID is a get-out-of-security-free card and don't bring the physical backup, you could be denied on the spot. Smile for the scanner. Facial recognition is here, whether you like it or not. So this one's going to make some people a little uncomfortable. Facial recognition is now baked into TSA's security process. And unless you've been flying blind, you've probably already seen it in action. Here's how it works. You step up to a kiosk, it snaps a photo of your face, and then it instantly compares that image to your passport or ID photo on file. No need to hand over anything. No need to say a word. If the system finds a match, you're through. And this isn't some beta test thing. It's already active at over 200 airports across the US. You might not even realize it's happening until you're standing in front of the lens and getting green lighted in 3 seconds flat. Now, here's the question on everyone's mind. Is this mandatory? Technically, no, not yet. You can still request a manual ID check. And TSA says that choosing to opt out won't delay your screening. But if you say nothing, the system assumes you're cool with it. And boom, your face is scanned. Privacy-wise, TSA claims the photo of U.S. citizens are deleted within 24 hours, and nothing is shared with third parties. And look, while it feels kind of sci-fi and a little creepy, it's hard to deny how fast and accurate it is. TSA says the tech has a 97% match rate, which honestly beats some human agents on a long shift. Bottom line, this is becoming the new normal. Whether you're into it or not, chances are you'll be scanned the next time you fly. So, either lean into it or know your rights and speak up before the flash. The CT scanner confusion. What you can leave in your bag and what you still can't. Let's clear something up. Just because you see a shiny new CT scanner at the TSA checkpoint doesn't mean you're suddenly free to keep your liquids and laptop buried under 3 layers of socks. Not yet. Yes, the new computed tomography scanners are the future. They give TSA 3D views of your bag's contents, like something out of a sci-fi lab. And in theory, that means you can leave everything packed. Laptops, tablets, liquids, all good. But here's the problem. Most airports aren't using them to full capacity yet. Even if the machine is capable of advanced screening, TSA agents may still ask you to take your stuff out just like always. So, if you see people ahead of you unpacking, don't assume you're exempt. Watch, listen, follow instructions. And no, the 311 liquid rule hasn't gone away yet. TSA's made it clear. Until these CT scanners are rolled out and certified across all 2,000 plus lanes in 430 airports, liquids still have to come out. That means 3.4 ounces max in a clear quart-sized bag, and yes, still separated. So, what's the move? Pack like it's the old system. Even if your airport does have the new tech, assume you'll still need to unload electronics and liquids. That way, you're not caught off guard when an agent waves you back to redo your screening. And if you're lucky enough to fly out of a terminal where the scanners are fully operational, enjoy it. But don't bet your entire travel timeline on the hope that TSA's upgraded everywhere. It's still a work in progress. So yeah, 2025 is shaping up to be a whole new ball game at airport security. From digital IDs to facial scans to scanners that practically see through time. This stuff isn't just coming, it's already here. But now you know exactly what to expect. And more importantly, how not to mess it up. Stay steady, stay sharp, and don't be the person holding up the line because you didn't read the fine print. If this helped you feel more prepared, hit that like button. And if you've already run into any of these changes at your local airport, drop it in the comments. We want to hear what it was like. Safe travels. And hey, let's make it through TSA without getting flagged for the first time in ever.